There was once a man who had lived a very difficult life. He grew up poor, lost his father as a child, and had to take care of his younger siblings while his mother worked. From a very young age, he learned to cook because he had no other choice. As he grew older, he worked many different jobs, as a farmhand, a streetcar conductor, a soldier, a railroad worker, and even an insurance salesman. But he failed at almost all of them. Stability seemed impossible. People around him often saw him as unlucky, moving from job to job without success. By the time he was in his 40s, he finally found something he was good at. While running a small service station, he began serving meals to travelers. He had no proper restaurant, just a dining table in his own home. But there was one dish that made people come back again and again: his fried chicken. Over the years, he worked hard to perfect his recipe, using a secret mix of herbs and spices and a unique cooking method. Yet life took another hard turn. At the age of 65, he was almost broke. His only income was a small pension from the government, barely enough to survive. Most people at that age would have accepted defeat, but this man decided to take one last shot at success. He packed his car and drove from town to town, offering his chicken recipe to restaurants. His deal was simple. They could use his recipe, and in return, he would get a small share of the profits. But rejection was all he faced. Not 10, not 100, but over 1,000 restaurant owners turned him down. Anyone else would have given up, but he didn't. He kept knocking on doors, kept hearing no, and kept moving forward. Eventually, one restaurant owner agreed. Then another. Slowly, his chicken recipe began spreading across the country. Within years, his idea exploded. That poor, hopeless man in his 60s went on to build one of the biggest fast food empires in the world.